Hi, and welcome to your practice. I'm Jamie, and we're going to get started in a comfortable seat. Cross-legged, sitting on your feet, whatever feels good in your body. Sukhasana. Sitting up nice and tall, grounding down through your sit bones, lifting up through the crown of your head, closing down the eyes if that feels good. Maybe even bringing your hands to your heart. And today, I love having a theme for my classes. So today, the theme is hope. The thought is hope. Hope for the future. I have found in my life when I lose hope, I don't do very well. So I really practice generating hope. And when I get really down, I try really hard to seek out friends who are whose hope tanks are full, if you will. Their love tank, they're full of hope. So when my tank is empty, I go running to my great friends. So thank you to my great friends who keep me uplifted. And we all need to lean on someone once in a while. So hope, what does that mean to you? Do you have hope? Are you full of hope? What are you hopeful for? And if that brings about any traumatizing thoughts or anything, maybe think about the person or the persons that you could reach out to. Just think about them and how much they mean to you. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, knowing you can reach out to others in your time of need and hoping that you will share your bounty of hope and positive energy with them when they need your help and the rest of the world. We can do this together. We've got this. One more deep breath in here. Exhale. Flutter the eyes open, reach the arms up, reach up, rise up. And exhale, arms down. One more time. Inhale, reach up, rise up. Exhale the hands right into the heart, and let's switch and put the other foot into the front if you're sitting cross-legged, or change your position if you like. Inhale, reach up, rise up. And exhale, just walk your fingertips out in front of you a little bit. And you might not go very far. You're still warming up, right? So just hang out there for a moment and be kind of heavy. Nothing is forced. We're just giving it a little bit of resistance here. And then walk your hands behind you and do the same thing. Just kind of lean back, but take your shoulders away from the ears and bend your elbows more than your shoulders are scrunching, right? Elbows are bending. And then lift up the crown of the head really tall, hands on the knees, and let's circle the crown of the head around. It's like you're drawing circles up to the heavens, on the ceiling, up to the sky, and reverse. So your head is drawing the circles. In a moment, we're going to change it. So hold yourself right in the center. Now let your tailbone draw circles. And it's kind of different, right? Because now we're focusing on the lower half. And then reverse. Waking up some lumbar spine, some sacral area, the pelvic floor. And find yourself right in the middle. Take a deep breath in, reach up, rise up. Exhale, twist around to your right, and just hold that twist. Shoulders sink down, collarbones widen. And then take a deep breath in, reach up. And then exhale, other way. Hold yourself here. Drop the shoulders, lift the crown of your head. Inhale, reach up, rise up, interlace fingers and place them on top of your head, but don't pull down on your head. Actually push up into your hands. Widen your elbows. Keep pushing down into your tailbone and your sit bones, and then push up into your hands. So the hands are going to float right over the top of the head, and you're going to try to reach your head up to those hands, and then release that. And let's take it to hands and knees. So hands are right below the shoulders, knees below the hips. And we're just going to wag the tail for a moment. Just take your hips left and right, side to side. Elbows have a soft bend. Your fingers are spread about 2/3. The back of every knuckle is making contact with the earth. And then hold that right there and circle your tailbone. So now you're drawing circles. It's easier now that we're not sitting on the tailbone, but you're actually keeping your upper body pretty quiet. and you're circling around the tailbone. And reverse. This really helps to strengthen the pelvic floor, wake up that lumbar spine, keep everything moving. We sit a lot, most of us, so this place in our body gets really stiff. All right, hold that right there and let's take some cat-cow. So inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin, pull the heart forward, and then exhale, tuck. And then inhale, lift the heart, pull your heart through the gate of the shoulders, lift your tailbone, and then exhale, tuck. Looking at your belly button, and then inhale, lift the heart, pull your shoulders back and down, exhale, tuck. And let's take that one more time. Inhale, lift heart, lift tailbone, shoulders down. Exhale, tuck. Hold this rounded. Stay here for just a moment and then rock back and forth a little bit. Back to your heels and then forward. Stay as rounded as you like. And then soften back into neutral and flip your right palm under, I should say over, so that your palm is up and your back of your hand is down. And then we'll get the other side. Just a little stretch for the wrists. And then bring that down. Take your left foot out behind you and plant the ball of the foot and push into your left heel and stretch your heel. And you might want to roll through that a few times. And then hold it, stretching through that calf muscle on that left leg. Elbows are soft. Pull your navel tight, kind of round between your shoulder blades, kind of puff up so you're really strong, and you plug in your shoulders. Lift that left heel up, keep the toes pointed down, and take a nice deep breath in. And then exhale and send your left leg across to the right, plant the ball of the foot, and then push into the ball of the foot and look around at your left big toe. Opening up the left side body. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, come back to center, heel down, leg is lifted, and then take that left leg out to the left, off your mat, onto the ground, and then sink back in front again a couple times. So namaste in nature. I've got beetles crawling all around. Okay, hold that back. Now, if it feels right, maybe sink your hips back and reach your arms like puppy pose out in front of you. See how it feels. It may not feel good in your body yet. And then bring yourself back to hands and knees. Take the legs straight back and down, and then other side. Push into right ball of foot and just sink back. And then puff up and squeeze and grab onto all of those little nuances that make your body alive and you're really working every muscle. And then lift your legs straight up and back and activate your foot. Try to keep your hips parallel here. Inhale. Exhale, plant your right ball of foot and then push into your heel and then look around to the left or your right big toe. So you're opening over. You're opening the right side, you're scrunching your left side, and then bring yourself back, flex that foot, and then take the right leg out to the right, and then same thing. It's really even with your knee-ish or wherever you feel like you want to place the foot for maybe added flexibility or added accessibility. Hips stay back, reach the arms, tent the fingers if that feels good. Kind of like a puppy pose with an extended leg. Breathe, open that body, take a deep breath in. Exhale and send yourself back onto hands and knees. Walk your hands out a little bit and let's take some full body circles. So you exhale when your hips come back, sink over to the right, to the front, big delicious inhale, and then come back to the right side, and then just make it yours. Maybe you make figure eights, maybe you don't exaggerate as much, maybe you really exaggerate. Reverse the circles or change the figure eights if that feels good in your body. Find space, find flexibility, and find strength. And then let's sit back into child's pose, knees wide, feet together, reach the arms, and sink back to stretch those hips. Pull your navel tight, breathe. Maybe your forehead is on the ground. Gently walk an inch your way over to the left, ending with your right hand over your left, and then sink down, opening up the right side body. And walk yourself through the center over to the right side, ending with your left hand on top of your right, if you can manage that, if that feels good in your body, and then sink down to go deep. And then walk yourself back to the center. Reach your hands way out in front. And then bring yourself up to hands and knees, and we're getting ready for down facing dog. So tuck those toes, take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift your hips and walk this first one out, finding space in the hips. And again, just really allow yourself to be playful. Let your hips go side to side. Allow your body to open however it feels like opening right now. And it's different every day, so give yourself some grace and some hope. And then find your down dog now in a stationary setting. So your fingers are spread, your hands are pressing down into the ground, and you're receiving the earth also. So it's got this reciprocal pushing down yet receiving. Push your hips up, your tailbone up, heels do not need to go to the earth. Knees do not have to be straight. So you can bend your knees as much as you want, especially on the first one. But do what feels good in your body. Head is low, your neck is relaxed. Make sure it's relaxed. You're not holding it up at all. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Rise up on the balls of the feet. Bend your knees a little. Look between your thumbs. And then just start to step up to the top of the mat. Baby step up until you're in standing forward fold. Uttanasana. Maybe grab opposite elbows and take a little ragdoll swing. And then find yourself in the center. And then root down to rise up all the way up to Tadasana. Reach the arms. Exhale, hands to the heart. And then bring your hands in prayer pose to your heart. Lift your heart up to your thumbs. And find your Tadasana. So your feet are strong and powerful. Soften the knees. Tailbone is heavy, so you're kind of squeezing your butt to make all that happen. You're keeping your belly button pulling into your spine. Your shoulders are down. Collarbones are wide. Maybe lift up your toes and then put them back down. And then bring your hands down to your sides for Tadasana. Palms can face forward or in, whatever feels good in your shoulders. And then let's bring the hands to the heart again. Take a deep breath in, reach and rise. And exhale, hands to the heart. Again, inhale, reach and rise. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, reach and rise. And then exhale, float all the way down for standing forward fold again. And then inhale up to half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Soften the knees, pull your heart forward. Keep the apple under your chin so you've got a really nice long spine. So whether your hands are to your floor, to your blocks, to your shins, or even on your thighs, from the crown of the head to the tailbone, make your body long. Soften the knees as much as you need to here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, plant the hands and step back to plank or to knees, whichever feels best. And hold your plank. Kind of settle in, plug in your shoulders, tighten your butt, push into your heels, soften your face. Set the knees down, untuck the toes, and we'll go knees, chest, chin to the ground. So send your elbows behind you as you lower your chest to the ground. Hands come behind the head of the shoulder. Toes and tops of feet are pushing into the mat. And lift yourself up to a gentle baby cobra. And then exhale back down. And let's try that again. Inhale, lift up to a gentle baby cobra. Keep the elbows close into your ribs. Push your pubic bone down and bring it back down. One more time, strong back. lift, maybe push into the hands at the last moment. And then exhale, tuck your toes and take yourself to down facing dog. When you find your dog, roll up onto the balls of the feet, bend the knees, look between the thumbs, and tippy toe or step up to the top of the mat. Standing forward fold. Inhale, root down to rise all the way up to Tadasana. Hands come together at the top. Inhale, and then exhale, lean over to your right. Inhale, rise up, and then exhale with those hands together, lean over to the left. Inhale, rise up. Exhale to cactus. Inhale, rise up, and then exhale, float all the way down. Inhale to a half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step back to plank. And you can take your full chaturanga or knees, chest, chin here, so stay strong and powerful. And if you get tired, take the back bend of your choice here. Inhale, and then meet and down dog. If you get tired, just meet and down dog. Or you can take a child's pose, balasana. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Rise up on the balls of the feet, soften the knees, look between and step up to top of mat. Inhale, root to rise all the way up to the top. Exhale, lean over to the right. Inhale, rise. Exhale, over to the left. Keep pushing those hands together. Inhale, rise. Exhale, over to the right and stay heavy in your left heel. Inhale, rise. Exhale, over to the left. Stay heavy in your right heel. Inhale, rise. Exhale, float all the way down to Uttanasana. And then inhale to half lift. And exhale down, step back to plank and take a full vinyasa or from the knees, chest, chin, Ashtanga vinyasa, whichever feels good in your body. And meet in down facing dog. And take a deep breath. In your down dog, prepare one more time. Inhale, rise up on the balls of the feet, send the knees down a little bit, look between your thumbs. Now you might practice jumping up to the top of the mat. You get a little spring going through the knees, or you can spring and just step to the top of the mat. Inhale, rise up to the top, Tadasana, and then exhale over to the right, palms together. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, float all the way down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back to plank. And hold your plank for 2 breaths. Push into your heels, squeeze your butt. Belly button to spine, plug your shoulders in, puff up between the shoulder blades. Hands are spread 2/3. Set the knees down. Take a drink if you need it. Sit on your feet or take a child's pose, balasana, if you need a little break. Feel free to stretch your wrists. Anything in your body that needs a little attention, a little love. And then we'll prepare to keep going. So we're going to move on a little bit. All right. Hands and knees. Take yourself up to down facing dog. All right, from here, lift up your right foot up into a tripod, 3-legged dog, as high as you like. Maybe you just want to go out into an L, or maybe you want to go high. Totally your call. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, step to the right thumb and lower down the left knee. Keep your toes tucked, rise up, arms up, big breath. And then maybe grab your left wrist with your right hand and exhale over to the right. And then if you have space, go ahead and see if you can sink into this a little bit with your hips coming forward and your chest lifting up and maybe arching back. But if that's too much, you just stay 90-90. Be nice to yourself. Inhale, rise up, fingertips tall. Exhale, plant both hands to each side of that foot. Then plant the left hand, reach the right arm up. If it's available, lift your left knee. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, look down. Your knee is lifted. Now we're going to rise up to crescent lunge. So lift up, push into your right heel, Left heel's off the ground. You can put it down if you really need to get up here, but then try to find some buoyancy up here. Try to balance, challenge yourself a little bit. Sending yourself off, kind of letting your body recover. That's how we learn. Deep breath in here. Exhale, float the fingertips down and listen up. You're going to take that right foot and send it all the way up into tripod again, all the way up into three-legged dog. And then set the right foot down into down facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift your left foot all the way up or as high as you like. One more breath here. Exhale, step to the left thumb and set your right knee down, low lunge. And then lift the arms if you feel like it. Grab your right wrist with your left hand and lean over to the left, maybe even sinking and leaning, making it more challenging, a bigger move. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale, rise up both arms. Exhale, plant both hands. Keep the right hand down, lift the left arm up. Turn to the left and twist, and then lift that back knee off the ground if that's possible, if that's available. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, look down and prepare for crescent lunge. Push into your left heel, rise up with the right arm, or the both arms up, and push back into your right heel. Take a deep breath here. Exhale. One more time, deep breath. Exhale, hands come down and step back to down facing, swing the left leg all the way up to tripod. Then step back to down dog. Sorry about that. Hold your down dog. Rest here for a moment. And we'll try that again. We'll add on a little bit. Lift up the right foot all the way up. Exhale, step to the right thumb. Set the left knee down, low lunge, reach the arms up, capture the left wrist and lean over to the right, sinking if you like. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, plant your left hand down, lift your left knee, and now turn and reach to the twist to the right. Inhale. Exhale, look down and rise up to crescent. So you push down to lift up. All right, so we're adding on a little twist here, or a big twist. Inhale. Exhale, twist around to your right. So left arm front, right arm behind. Reach those fingers as far as you can. Stay heavy in the right heel. Push into the ball of the left foot. Inhale, rise up. Beautiful. Exhale, hands come down and take your vinyasa flow. And you can take yourself into your knees, chest, chin version, if that feels better in your body today. And we'll meet in down facing dog. With your head low, take a deep breath. Sigh it out. And left foot rises up to tripod. Left foot to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, step to the left thumb. Lower the right knee. Rise up, Anjali Asana. Low lunge. Capture the right wrist. Lean over to the left. Maybe sink forward and lean left. Find your body. Spread your toes. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, plant your right hand. Lift your right knee. Twist to the left, lift your left arm up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, look down. Prepare to come up to crescent lunge. Push into that left heel, rise up with those arms. Inhale. Exhale, twist over to your left. See how wide you can get your hands from one another. Deep breath in here. Exhale, rise back up. Exhale, take your vinyasa flow. Or just meet in down dog, using your body as best you can with how you're feeling today. Beautiful. Let's sink the knees down and take child's pose in traditional style with the feet and knees together. Arms are wrapped around. Forehead can go on a block or on the mat. Find your breath. and release that. All right, so we'll put those two together and we'll add on a few little nuances. So plant the hands, tabletop. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, take yourself up to down facing dog. Lift the hips, head is low. Soften the knees as much as you need to. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Rise up onto the balls of the feet. Send the knees down a little. Look between the thumbs and maybe spring forward. Even if you don't jump, maybe practice springing a couple times. And take yourself into a forward fold, hold. And then inhale, root to rise all the way up. And exhale, lean over to the right. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Hold here for a breath. And inhale, reach and rise up. And exhale, twist here, just into Tadasana. Twist over to the right, left arm front, right arm back. And pull your right hip forward just a little bit. Send your left hip back a little bit. Squeeze your butt. Inhale, reach and rise. Exhale, now twist over to the left. Right arm front, left arm back. Pull the left hip back and the right hip forward. I said that wrong. Pull your left hip forward and your right hip back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to the heart. So we're going to add a little balance challenge to this. And we're going to sink all of our weight into the left foot. Lift up onto, stay buoyant in that left knee. And you can use your hands for balance, or if you want to try the harder version, your hands are at your heart in prayer mudra, Anjali mudra. Pull your foot as close to your butt as you can get it, and then see if you can grab around your shin. Rotate through the ankle if that's possible. Circling each way. And then point your toes here. Now, we're going to take the right foot and flex it, and then take it across the left knee and sink into standing pigeon or standing four, or some people call it standing H. Hands are pressing together, hinging at the hips, shoulders down, collarbones wide. Sink as deep as you feel like you can today. Big balance challenge. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, rise back up. Inhale, lift the knees. Exhale, stand up into Tadasana with the hands at the heart. And we'll get the other side. Inhale, reach and rise. Palms together. Exhale, pull the hands to the heart. Lift the left knee. You're sinking into that right foot. Your right knee is buoyant. We're practicing falling. Oh, send yourself off balance. Hands around the shin. Rotate that ankle. Reverse. Beautiful. Okay, flex the foot now. And then sink into standing pigeon. Finding your best version. And you'll notice the two different sides. They're different from one another, right? One side's easier than the other. One side's usually more open. Inhale. Exhale, rise up. Inhale, knee lifts. Exhale, Tadasana, hands to the heart. Reset. Tighten up. Take a deep breath in, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a half lift. Exhale, set the hands, step back to plank, or maybe hop back to plank and take your vinyasa flow. Start adding nuances as you desire, of course. Take things away if it's not working for you today. And find your down dog, your best one yet. Can you push into your hands? Can you push your chest towards your thighs? Without locking your knees, can you push your thigh bones to the back? It's a lot of work. Lift your tailbone. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift the right foot up, tripod. Inhale. Exhale, step to right thumb, low lunge, and left knee down. Rise up with those arms. Capture that left wrist and lean over to the right. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, set your left hand down, lift your left knee, turn to the right, twist. And then look down and take yourself up to crescent lunge. Reach the sky. Inhale. Exhale, take yourself into a twist. Over to the right, right arm behind, left arm front. Drag your right hip forward, your left hip back. Inhale, reach up. Beautiful. Exhale, hands come to the ground. Step back to plank and take your vinyasa flow. Lifting up, pushing in, down facing dog when you're ready. Left foot up, lift it sky. Inhale. Exhale to your left thumb, set the right knee down, low lunge, sinking forward, capturing your right wrist and leaning over to your left if that's in your practice today. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, plant your right hand, lift your right knee, twist around to the left. Maybe look up at your thumb if you can. And then look back down and rise up to crescent. Lifting arms, deep breath. Deep breath in. Exhale, twist around to your left. Whoosh. Pull those hips. Stay steady as you can. Practice. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, take your vinyasa flow or just pop back to down facing dog, whichever feels good for you. When you're there in your down dog, take a deep breath in. Exhale. Rise up on the balls of the feet. Bend the knees, look between the thumbs, and decide, am I going to baby step, step, spring hop, spring step, jump to the top of the mat, float if you have practiced that one. Inhale, root to rise all the way up to the top. Exhale, lean over to the right. Inhale, rise. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale, rise. As you pull your hands to your heart, put your weight in your left foot and lift your right knee. Grab around your right shin, point your toes. Pull back. Flex your foot, sit back into standing pigeon, hands at the heart. Okay, listen up. Inhale, rise back up, lift the knee, and then capture your foot behind you for dancer. So you can grab onto the outside of the ankle or reach through and grab the inside. Left arm up to the sky, capturing your right ankle. And then maybe you pull your leg up behind you a little bit and you lean forward just a little bit. And you lift your right arm, or you can take it straight in front, whatever feels good for you today. And then push your right foot into your right hand to get it a little higher. Listen up. Bring the knee back up to the heart. And then only if you feel you've got anything left with your balance, see if you can, well, you can put your hands behind your leg, or you can just capture big toe with peace fingers and extend the right leg out in front of you. Lots of balance today. If you have anything left, extend your left arm behind. Release that knee to the chest and stand up into Tadasana. Let your hands rest to your sides. Ooh, well, I need a drink after that. Of water, of course. All right. All right. We have another side. We've got this, right? Okay. Deep breath in, reach and rise. Hands together. Exhale, pull your knee up as you pull your hands to your heart. Keep the toe pointed. Grab around your shin. Plug in, pull the knee towards you. Pull the foot towards the butt. Flex the left foot and begin to sink as you bring your hands to your heart into standing pigeon. Sink back. Lower if you want more. All right, listen up. Stand up, inhale, lift the knee. Capture your left ankle with your left hand, rise up your right hand, take dancer. And again, you can grab on the inside or the outside. Push your left foot into your left hand so you can lean and pull and push and squeeze. Right arm can be up or forward, or whatever you like. Listen up, bring the knee back up to the heart. And then if you can, extend. Now you can put your hands behind, or you can take your peace fingers. I think I grabbed the wrong side last time. And maybe reach behind. And I guess you can grab with either side, right? Like, because it would just be a twist. And you can make it harder if you like. Bring the knee back up and stand in Tadasana. It's amazing how much energy that takes. Mind power too. Thank you. All right, inhale, reach and rise. Gentle bend back. Exhale, float all the way down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold and step back to plank and take your vinyasa flow. You can take knees, chest, chin. If you haven't tried an up dog yet, you might try that where you're on the tops of your feet, pull your shoulders down, and then lift into down dog. Whoosh. All right, right leg all the way up to tripod. And step to the right thumb, set the left knee down, rise up, capture the left wrist, and hang over to the right. Maybe sink forward. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, set left hand down, lift left knee, rise up with the right arm, twist to the right. Face down, rise up to crescent. And twist around to the right. Left arm front, right arm back. Pull your left hip back and your right hip forward. Inhale, listen up. Rise up with both arms and take warrior two. Right arm, right knee. Left foot is down at that 45-degree angle. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Fingers are jetting out. Stay heavy in your right knee, heavy in your right heel. Back leg is straight but not locked. Core is strong. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Inhale as you straighten your right front leg. Exhale as you reach to the right. Drop your right arm, lift your left arm. Take Trikonasana triangle. And you can take this bigger and more extreme if you like. Drag your hips back. Left arm is straight up 12 o'clock. Right arm is 6 o'clock. Okay, now listen up. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, bend into your right front knee and take it to exalted warrior, reverse warrior. Right arm comes up. Left arm to the back of the thigh. Or maybe you take a bind behind. Maybe you place your hand at your low back. And cartwheel the hands and take your vinyasa flow. All the way back and all the way down, all the way up and down facing dog. Finding space in that body today. Lift that left foot all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, step to left thumb, sink right knee down, rise up, low lunge. Capturing right wrist, maybe leaning over to the left, maybe sinking forward. Open your heart and rib cage. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, right hand down, right knee up, left arm up, twist to the left. Soft elbows, tight core. Inhale. Exhale, look down, regroup, and rise up to your crescent. Deep breath in. And exhale, bring yourself into a nice twist to the left. Left arm back, right arm front. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale, rise up, listen up. Exhale to warrior two. Left knee bends. Look over your left middle finger. Right foot is down 45. Settle in, shoulders down, fingers energetically pulling. Butt is tight. Squeeze your legs towards one another. Find more muscles. Deep breath. Exhale. Inhale, straighten left front. Exhale, reach as far to the front as you can, and then drop left arm, reach right arm up. Take Trikonasana triangle, and you can go deep or stay shallow. Take a deep breath. Exhale, maybe take a bind. If you do, pull that shoulder back. Take a deep breath. Exhale, listen up. Inhale, exhale as you bend into your left front, and then keep the left arm coming up and over for exalted warrior. Reverse warrior with the right hand at the back of the right thigh. Lift your heart. Make it strong, powerful. Squeeze your butt. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Cartwheel your hands down and take yourself into a vinyasa flow. And then we're going to meet in balasana and take ourselves a little rest. So down dog first, and then find balasana. And maybe you want to go traditional with your feet together, and maybe you want wide knee, and maybe you want to take a drink first and kind of pant and breathe. Let your body have some oxygen. Sometimes it's hard to stop in balasana after all that work. It's hard to breathe in balasana, I should say. So find maybe a seated position where you can get some oxygen. And then when we catch our breath, then we can take balasana. Unless that feels good for you right now. So my heart rate has come down just a little bit. I'm going to take a balasana, wide knee, feet together. Reaching and sinking and breathing and restoring and renewing and reminding myself of all the hope. And when my hope tank is empty, I get right into receive mode and allow myself to receive. And sometimes it's hard to ask for help. I know I've struggled with that my whole life. But boy, when you ask, it's amazing the people that come forward and help you. I've been blessed many times over. Gently bring yourself up. Oh, nice work. Okay, bring those knees together. Take the hands and knees again, and we're going to take a thread the needle spinal twist. So reach up, rise up with your right arm, and then exhale. Thread the needle under your left shoulder, and then landing on your right shoulder, your right ear, walk your left hand above your head, off the mat, maybe up onto the surface of the floor beneath you, and then bump your hips over to the right, and so that you have this really nice, delicious left side body stretch. And then release that, plant your left hand, unwind, reach your right arm back up, maybe give your wrist a stir, and then set that hand back down. And then lift your left arm up. And then thread the needle on the other side, gentle, left ear, left cheek, left shoulder. Walk your right hand above your head if that feels okay. And then bump your hips over to the left, maintaining this tension on the right side, keeping some stretch going. Unless you fully want to relax, then don't bump the hips over to the left. Feel your body. Release by planting that right hand back down under the right shoulder. Unwind, lift that left arm up, stir that left wrist, and plant the left hand back down. All right, we're going to take a dolphin. So take both forearms onto the ground, tuck the toes, and we're going to lift the hips up and lower the head down and rise up onto the balls of the feet. Bend the knees if you need to, or try to straighten them. And maybe you walk your feet in closer if that feels good. And just hold your dolphin posture for a moment. Breathe. Powerful arms, powerful shoulders. Keep lifting upward out of your head. And then send your knees back down and walk the knees back. Keep your forearms on the ground and sink your chest and ribs down towards the ground for your Sphinx pose. And we're going to lift the heart, dig your elbows in, Push the toes and the toenails down into the mat. Push your pubic bone down, squeeze your butt, pull your widen your collarbones, pull your shoulder blades together and down, and then lift your heart, and then very slightly tuck your chin, just very slightly. Push into your feet to squeeze your butt, so much so your knees might come off the ground. Push into your hands and your knuckles. Lift your heart. Now dig your elbows and pull your rib cage forward. Take a deep breath. And relax. Make a pillow and set your forehead on it and just rock your head back and forth. And then settle into the center. And just breathe. And then release that using your hands to push yourself up onto your knees, and we'll take half camel on each side. So tuck your toes, take your left arm, reach it up and around until you hopefully find your heel with your left fingertips. If you can't, just reach toward. Lift up your right arm and then just arc back over to the left. And we'll sweep this right arm around to the front, kind of sit back a little bit, and then bring your left arm up and around to the top, and then see if you can find your right heel with your right fingertips and take a half camel. Lift your heart, squeeze your butt. Sink your hips forward if you can. And then reach up, rise up, face the front, hands come to the heart. And then see if you can take full camel, Ustrasana, by reaching back for both heels. And then pull your heart forward. Maybe you keep your chin tucked and maybe you take your head up. It just depends on your neck. Please be very mindful about your neck. Lift your heart, squeeze your butt, stay solid in your foundation. And then release and take traditional child's pose with your knees together. Very slowly round down, opening the spine in the opposite direction. Spinal flexion right after spinal extension. Release, come up. And from here, we're going to cross our ankles behind us and sit back onto our bootay. And try a little boat pose, little boat posture. So you can keep your hands right behind your thighs if you like, and just round back this way so that you're more gentle with yourself. Rounding and tucking your chin and then lifting up. Otherwise, take your hands behind you with fingers facing forward. Remember to keep your shoulders down and elbows bent. So you don't scrunch at the shoulders, you bend at the elbows instead. Stay strong through your core. Lift up one foot and then the other if you can. If that's too hard to have both feet, you just stay with one. Lift up wherever you can and then reach your arms out for boat. And you can take this to another level if you like, by lowering down a little bit and coming in if you want more. You can also try to extend your legs into more of a teaser, Pilates teaser. And then cross your legs, sit up tall, take a deep breath in, and exhale, hands right to the heart. Extend the legs straight out for Dandasana. Flex the feet so your toes are coming back at you. Heels are pushing away. Find your sit bones and sit up just as tall as you can. Roll your shoulders back. Lift yourself up so your heart lifts, but your ribs, your low ribs stay tucked in. And then point your toes, take a deep breath in. Exhale, lean forward. And you can do whatever you want. You can hover here, you can hold blocks, or you can melt over the tops of the legs. Just see what feels good in your body today. Breathe, notice, enjoy. Gently come up to seated. Draw the left bottom of your foot into either your calf or above your knee up into your inner thigh. Janu Shirshasana, one-legged forward fold. Inhale, reach, and then exhale all the way over. Keep your foot active and lean in. Breathing here, pausing. Try to keep the shoulders away from the ears. If that means pulling your arms back, that's fine. Gently lift up and we'll get the other side. Just switch. Notice the difference between the two sides. Inhale, reach up. Point the toes. Exhale, lean in. Notice which hip is feeling a little tighter maybe. In fitness, we say to take the tight side and stretch it twice. So we'll do that today. Take a deep breath here. Exhale. Rise back up. Now, if the second side is your tight side, stay there. That is what it is for me. If you need to switch and put the other leg back up, but let's get that tight side twice. Point the toes, reach and rise with those arms, and exhale, go again. Giving a little extra love, a little extra attention to that side that's a little more challenged. And if you're even on both sides, maybe just take another quick stretch on both sides. Reach up, rise up, deep breath, straighten that right leg or whichever leg was in. Exhale, hands to heart as you bring the bottoms of the feet together for either diamond or Baddha Konasana for your butterfly. Bottoms of the feet together, grab over your ankle so that you're strong there. And then see if you want to use your hands to kind of anchor and lift your heart as you maybe use your elbows to push down on your legs. Breathing here, pausing if you need to, letting go a little bit if you need to, or if your body is wanting a little extra challenge, maybe you take some deeper, challenging presses towards the center. Take a deep breath. Exhale. And release that. All right, my friends. It's almost time for Shavasana, but we're going to take a couple of postures on our back side. So keep your socks close by your sweatshirt, your blanket. And let's draw one knee into the chest and then the other. And give yourself a little massage on your backside by rolling, rocking, taking a little ride here. Tucking your chin slightly, but that will straighten your neck a little bit, still honoring the natural curve. But when you tuck your chin a little, you give yourself a little better foundation. Maybe circling your knees while you're doing this little massage here. And then just find yourself in the center, pulling the knees in. And then let's extend the legs straight up. Letting the blood easily flow, that venous return. And then take splits in the air, pointing the toes first, gently, maybe coaxing a little bit, and then maybe flexing. And then bring those legs back up, and let's take happy baby. So you can take peace fingers around big toes or hands behind knees, or capturing whatever part of your foot you like to grab for happy baby. And maybe you just hang out, or maybe you frolic around a little bit. But if you like a little intensity at the end of your happy baby, once you're done frolicking, grab the outside edges of your feet, gently pull down on the outside edges of your feet and push up into your hands, and feel how your tailbone gets flat, your sacrum gets flat and your tailbone pushes down. Breathe and release. Set the feet right next to the butte and we'll take some bridges. Pushing into your heels, lifting the hips all the way up if you can. Tucking that chin. And then bring yourself back down. And let's take it up one vertebrae at a time. So starting with your tailbone or your coccyx, push that down and you'll have that arch under your back. And then push down your sacrum. And then push into your lumbar spine. So you're You're pushing down before you lift up. You're imprinting before you lift. When you get your hips all the way up, squeeze your butt, drag your knees toward one another. Maybe take a bind underneath and fold under those shoulders. Push into those forearms. Take a deep breath. And then lower everything down. And if you're able to do a Baddha Konasana here, reclined, allow the knees to fall away from one another, bottoms of the feet together, arms up into a cactus, or out, or above the head, or whatever feels good in your body. And if you need to put blocks underneath each thigh, that's recommended here if it's too intense. And just take a deep breath in and out. And then bring the knees in together, draw them into the chest, and we'll take a final spinal twist on each side. Extend your right leg down. Take your left knee across your body towards the right. And then extend your left arm straight out from your left shoulder. Look at that left thumb and then close your eyes and sink into the ground. Melt into the ground. Allow yourself to let go. And soften between your eyebrows. Soften your jaw. You take one more deep breath here. And draw the knees into the chest one more time. Extend your left leg down. Take that bent right knee across the body. Try to keep your shoulder blades on the ground. As you get that knee as far as it will go, extend your right arm out from your right shoulder. Turn your head towards the right and face your thumb, and then close down your eyes. Just melt like ice to water into the ground, finding space, relaxation, hope. Breathing here, relaxing here, melting here. Gently bring yourself back onto your back, knees into the chest. Rotate through those ankles and reverse. And then set the feet on the ground and walk the feet as wide as your mat, and then knock your knees toward one another. Fallen bridge. So you can stay here for your Shavasana if you like. And this is an opportunity, yogi's choice, to take any postures I may have missed. Maybe you want to take another bridge or another spinal twist, or maybe you want to lift up and take a shoulder stand or take a plow. Bring those legs up over, but be careful of your neck if you haven't done those before. And just kind of find some little stretch or posture that your body might be craving right now that I didn't do, that we didn't do together, that I missed. Or redo one of your favorites. And then take a deep breath in and let it go. And then we'll take Shavasana. So put your socks on, cover up with a blanket, sweatshirt if you need. You can stay with your knees knocked together and feet apart and arms in a cactus if that feels good. Or maybe you take a traditional Shavasana with your legs straight down and your arms by your sides. And I always think it's really fun to try Snow Angel Shavasana. To me, it feels really good with your legs wide and your arms wide. Snow Angel. And then just let your body relax. Let your toes fall away, your thoughts passing by, your breath slow and deep. And feeling this is where the nectar happens after yoga. This is where the healing happens. The mind settles better after yoga or any other kind of exercise. Your body and your mind can relax together here. And the mind sometimes can't relax easily. It's challenging. So I'm going to give you a little mantra to say right here. And just stay in your Shavasana comfortable. And repeat after me. I love, honor, and cherish myself exactly as I am. Again, I love, honor, and cherish myself exactly as I am. I am perfect in my imperfections. I am perfect in my imperfections. I honor myself and the world when I'm true to myself. I honor myself and the whole entire world when I'm true to myself. And let's breathe. I'll call you out in a minute. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. And wiggle your fingers and toes, ankles and wrists. And bring those knees into the chest when you're ready. And then gently bring yourself over to your side. Using your bottom arm as a pillow, take that embryonic posture. Beautiful, restorative, relaxing, renewing, revitalizing posture. You're safe. You're home again. And then gently bring yourself up to seated. In whatever comfortable position feels good in your body today. And let's bring one hand to the belly and one hand to the heart. close down your eyes. Without hope, life is really, it feels like there's no reason to keep going if there's no hope. Restoring hope is paramount to our happiness and to our life being full of joy and happiness, so that when the hard times come, we have tools in our toolbox. And one of those tools is having hope. And so my prayer for you and for myself is that on the days when our hope is low, when we feel hopeless, that we will change our vibration into a receiving mode. There's no magic wand. We just say, I need help. I need help. And your vibration will change to a receive mode. And then if you possibly can, ask for help. Let's bring the hands to the heart. Prayer position. I hope as you take your yoga off your mat into the world today, you have hope. You give hope to others that need it. You receive it when you need it. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day or your evening, your morning, your life. I hope the rest of your life is amazing. Namaste.